Today is the day we say goodbye to this old dash. It's been great, it served a purpose, but things like this make me not want to use it. As you can see, the previous owner, he cut everything out, and like this was only used in competition for drifting and stuff like that, so I understand why he stripped it all out for weight reduction and whatnot, but obviously this is a street car slash drift car for me, and I want the interior to look much nicer than it currently does. May likes to use these as cup holders, but that's a pretty inefficient cup holder. Or maybe it's really good. That's not coming out. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Nissan. Oh, okay. It's because it got stuck to the double-sided tape in there. All right. Anyways. Don't stick your cups in there, guys. We're going to change the dash today. Gonna set up a time lapse so you guys can all see me screaming and wishing I wasn't doing this job because there's a lot to pull apart and it's like a 4 or 5 hour job. So, enough chit chat. Let's get this done. Alright lads, so I've been working away here and you can see I've kind of made a pretty big mess disassembling everything, but I think this is ready to come out now. I've pretty much loosened everything. I don't see it like connected or bolted in anywhere else, so I think it's just a matter of like shuffling this thing out now. Oh, we may have just kind of like, whoa, okay, the whole dash just fell down. Yeah, I think we got this out now. I'm gonna do this one-handed for the vlog. Let's do it. Oh yeah, it's lying on me right now. We got this. Huzzah! Okay, don't accidentally hit Okajan's car with it, but we're done. We got it out. We got it out. And in only 30 minutes. 30分だよ. We got it out in 30 minutes. I'm so happy. So now, put this bad boy in. And don't lose the bolt that fell out of the dash, because we'll need that later on for sure. Put it in my little bolt holder there. Cool. So I think what I'm gonna do now is take this opportunity to clean all of that up. Spend like an hour just tidying up wiring and reorganizing where I want things to go. There's definitely a lot of stuff here that I need to fix. Wiring wise, and now that I've got the dash out, perfect opportunity to do all that. Like there's earths going to things like here, like why? Just why? And yeah, lots of wiring needs tidying up. So I'm gonna focus on that for a bit. Time lapse is chilling in the back there, going hard. But I'll give you an update once I tidy up some stuff. So I've been busy for like the last hour or so just tidying up all the wiring and whatnot. I still got a little bit here to kind of sort out, but otherwise I've stripped out a whole bunch of unnecessary things there on the floor. I tidied up the old like airbag module loom that was coming out to here and rolled that up and taped it up nicely and tucked it down inside the carpet. I need to sort out all of this here, which is all the wiring for this thing, the HKS EVC, the boost controller. I'm gonna pretty much put all of the modules like this in the glove box and mount them up in the glove box. The same with the boost controller main module, which is this. This will be in the glove box. The only thing I want outside of the glove box is pretty much the water temp meter and this guy here, which is like the boost controller screen, tells you how much boost and stuff you're running. And then what I'm gonna actually do is, because these switches were for just like LED lights and stupid stuff like fog lights that the previous owner had on, I'm gonna mount the ETC card reader like over those holes there to cover them up. I think that'll be the best way to like kind of cover those up, because until I can find a new one of these on Yahoo Auctions, like a really nice condition one on Yahoo Auctions, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I looked up on this and these are like $600 just to replace, and it's not really that bad. It's just got a few holes in there and I'm a bit OCD. So if I put the ECT card reader over that, it'll be easy access for me to take the card out and in and out for when I'm paying for gas and everything. So that'll get that all sorted. But for now, we've still got like 4 hours left in the day, so I'm gonna try and speed things up and get this done. Been slacking a little bit and just enjoying my time, and we'll go from there. Okay, so nice little update. I've redone this entire loom now, and everything's all taped up and perfect. And we've also got this all wired in correctly, the water sprayer. I had to do a bit of soldering and solder in the RPM trigger for it, because how this works is this little dial here. I got Oka-chan to explain it all to me. When this is switched on, his little like glasses here on the little Oka-chan character, when they're red, it's not spraying. When they turn green, it's spraying. And how this works is when it's set to low, it's roughly around like 2,000 RPM. And the more and more you go up, that's like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and 8,000. So it kind of works like how the Subaru water sprayer works, where at a certain RPM, the ECU triggers the water spray on the intercooler. This does the same thing. So if I set this to really, really low, I can test it now. We put some water in the tank. So we're gonna do that and probably make a mess everywhere. Start this puppy up. This thing's still a mess over here. We're nearly done. We'll be finished before we go home, I'm sure. All right, so she's running right now. Got her set to low. Let's just make sure that's definitely set to low. And I'll just kind of keep it here so I can see what it does when I rev this thing up. Now, what RPM is it supposed to trigger? Huh. It's not triggering. What's going on? I figured it out. The reason why the ECU wasn't triggering it is because the cluster has to be plugged in for the signal to go back to the ECU. Because that's not actually out of the ECU, that's into the ECU from the cluster, because it goes through it's through the cluster before going to the ECU. So now when I give this thing a little blip, see how it turns green? Look at that. And it then dumps water out of my water sprayer hoses, which we need to now get jets for, because apparently I lost the other ones we had. So we have this hose here, and there's another one down there for the oil cooler. So we'll rig all of that up, but I'm pumped because that's something we definitely need on hot summer days here when drifting. Automatic water sprayer, and the tank in the back is huge. Like, definitely fit a fair few liters of water in that bad boy. All right, cool. So back to tidying this up and getting the dash in there, because we got a little bit, we got like 2 hours left in the day, so I want to get this wrapped up real quick. Get a load of this, lads. We got a dash and it's got these things. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. In hindsight, it's so easy to change dashes in S15s. I was just talking to Oka-chan about it. I'm like, man, I thought this was gonna be like a huge ordeal. And I mean, sure, I could have had the dash swap literally done in probably an hour. It only took me 30 minutes to take out, and putting it back in is just so easy. But obviously, I spent a whole bunch of time tidying up and fixing all the wiring, relocating a lot of devices and all that kind of stuff. So that's where all my time went. But this thing is seriously like completely transformed and looks amazing now that we have a dash in here. I'm so pumped, and I can't wait to like get some of that special nice leather protecting stuff on there and get this thing looking all shiny and nice. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys do. Anyways, so project right now is I got to solder some wires over here and do some things and get rid of these connectors, these switch things. I've been deleting these everywhere, cleaning up everything. There's another one there I got to get rid of too, and another one there I got to get rid of. Far out, they're everywhere on this car. So yeah, cleaning up this side, then putting the next piece on and kind of just putting everything back together. But we're pretty much on the home stretch now. We got plenty of time left, and I'm pumped because this looks so good. I have just finished and I cannot get over how epic this looks. Such a big difference for the interior of the S15. I'm also really looking forward to getting a double din head unit, which will just tidy that area up entirely without that hole being there. But this looks awesome. And then check this out when this pops down. I've got that nice and neatly mounted double-sided taped in there, the water sprayer, plus the kind of, I guess, the main control module for the EVC controller, just the boost controller. The screen for that is right there. And I put the Yashio factory water temp meter here. And there's actually something really kind of cool about this that I discovered. While I was using the heat gun to heat up the old double-sided tape to peel it off, I noticed that no one had peeled off the original plastic on the glass here. So here we go. Oh man, that feels good. So, nice and shiny now, looking epic. Everything in here is like literally an entirely different car. I'm so pumped. So pumped. And then here I got the ETC machine just nicely in there. You got the refresh button, you got the volume button, you got the eject button. Card comes in and out. Easy for me to access, put in and out. It's not hidden away in here. But man, I actually really love how tidy that is. You just drop it down and bam. Anyways, all right. One other thing is that gauge that was here, the tacho. If any of you guys are interested in that, DM me on Instagram. I'm probably just going to let it go for $80. I looked them up. They sell secondhand for like $200. I don't know why. So I guess $80 to the first person that DMs me, PayPal me, and postage will be probably like $20 from Japan to anywhere in the world. So with that, let's put the steering wheel on. I'll vacuum the floor a little bit, and then we'll go for a drive. Okay, so we just finished a Yashio factory. Everyone's already headed home. I went and got my snacks from 7-Eleven. You guys know the drill. Let's jump in the S15 and cruise home. I feel, man, like just getting in this car feels so much better now that I have a dash. It's just ridiculous. And relocating everything the way I like it, you know, it feels like it's my car now, you know? Like when you first get a car, you first buy it, or like even like buying houses or any other big objects, once you do your thing to it, then it becomes yours. And I really feel like after today, and I mean like everything else we've worked on the car, but the interior still was the same. Today, it's changed. And I'm happy about that. The next thing that I'm gonna do, we need head unit, we need some speakers, we need, I don't think we need doof, although doof would be kind of cool, but we're definitely going to be sprucing up the interior a little bit more. I also want to get like, I'm tying between painting the parts in here that are scratched up. Oh my gosh, I can't find the keyhole. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm tying between painting all of this like another maybe gray again, or just trying to maybe save up and just buy like everything brand new from Nissan so it just looks amazing. Because like even this center console is a bit scratched up and stuff like that. It's hard to see on camera all the, you know, scratches and things, but it's pretty banged up. Tomorrow we've got a few things to do. Actually, tomorrow I need to talk to you guys. I've completely forgotten to tell you that like 2 days ago, Drift Kingdom called Oka-chan and said that they'd canceled the entire drift competition in Osaka. Main things was the Typhoon did some damage, and then two, apparently just because of the typhoon and everything, not many people signed up for the entries. In fact, apparently Oka-chan was the only one who filled out the paperwork on time. So that kind of meant that they canceled the entire event, which sucks because now that's the second time in 2 weeks we've tried going to Osaka and it's been canceled. What are we gonna do about it? Nothing, I guess. It is what it is. I've been saying that a lot lately in my vlogs. Anyways, we're gonna head home, go for a cruise on the highway. It's gonna be good. So maybe the next clip you'll hear will be me on gate. Let's hit gate, yo! In the wet, it just spins, man. So today was epic. It feels so good to kind of like have the next biggest thing on the Silvia sorted out and just driving it home. It felt good. I also fixed this weird issue I was having with my AC where it would only be cold if it was set to 18 degrees. If you went to 19 degrees, it would then be like full on heater, full bull. And I worked out the reason was that the previous owner had completely disconnected the little like room sensor, and because that was completely unplugged and disconnected, it causes that error. So once I connected all of that back up when I installed the new dash and everything, it worked. So now I've got AC and I can set it to a nice crisp like 22, 23, just, you know, normal temp, I guess. And it works perfectly now. So that was a win, and just overall, like, it looks so much nicer. And I'm already looking at double din head units on like eBay, Amazon and stuff like that. I want to get one that definitely has English on it. So I'm trying to order like a Pioneer one, probably from Australia. If any of you guys have any recommendations for a really good double din head unit that touch screen, works with the iPhone integration really well, please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, with that, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. The S15 is getting closer and closer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Jamata.